said it's you and Joshua here. Now, is this fight done? What are we talking about?
You know, it's going to happen. Like, seriously, it's going to happen. We were talking with Turkey tonight, negotiations live in person, which are always fun. But it's going to happen, and it's just such an exciting fight that crosses the...
What Jake Paul doing in boxing. It's good for boxing to have young...
Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua is officially locked in for December 19th. But the main focus is not the fight itself. It is the sudden change that just sparked inside AJ.
On this nonsense.
Where am I? I can't see it happening. I can't. Although yes, lots of money, so on and so forth. I can't.
The moment the date was confirmed, Joshua snapped into full focus mode and now treats this camp like a mission, not a paycheck. He is already sparring, studying, and drilling, and he looks sharper and tougher than he has at any point since the Ruiz redemption days.
You think Jake Paul knocks out Joshua? Seriously?
Jake Paul chins AJ, yes, they fight.
Are you serious?
100%. If they fight, I'm putting £1 million on Jake Paul.
What?
Yeah.
No smiles, no jokes, no warm-up fight attitude. This is a fully locked in tunnel vision AJ who wants to remind everyone exactly who he is. He is sharpening the basics, tightening his jab, fixing his timing, and moving with the kind of discipline you only see when a champion knows the world is watching. It is clear he is not underestimating Jake at all. He is training as if Jake is a top 5 heavyweight. Because for AJ, the real threat is not Paul's power. It is the spotlight.
Paul fights Anthony Joshua, I'm putting £1 million on Jake Paul.
You put £1 million? What the f*** would you do that?
Just because I want some free money.
And Joshua is locked in on owning every part of that spotlight. December 19th now feels less like a show and more like a statement camp from a man who refuses to fall back again. And while AJ pushes through training like someone who just remembered he once ruled the heavyweight division, we move straight into Ben Davison's reaction. And Ben sees this whole matchup like he was told a goldfish is going up against a shark.
Smart guy. He sees what I see, which is a weakness in somebody who's been fighting a bit too long, and people underestimate me and doubt me, and that's what they've done their whole career, but that's why I want the fight. I'm going to prove the world wrong.
The man basically froze, blinked twice, and said, what realm are we even talking about? And honestly, he is not wrong, because all of us know AJ has been locked in at the gym, sharpening up, drilling that jab, and moving with that cold, focused energy that only appears when a fighter feels he has something to prove. Meanwhile, Ben is stressing about safety rules, basically saying, look, Jake is brave, but stepping in with Joshua is not ambition, it is a health risk.
Really talking about a fight between him and Anthony Joshua.
Why not? It is a win-win deal. He's a guest for Queensberry, and we are talking now about the future.
And the funniest part is he brings up that classic rob the bank line, but flips it by saying, yeah, but Floyd was not trying to send someone into next week. Ben is clearly worried. AJ is training like he is trying to break a stopwatch. And Jake Paul is stepping into a world where one wrong move can get you switched off. It is wild, it is unreal, and it is one of those moments where even the calmest guys in boxing start looking around like, wait, are we really doing this?
Jake Paul doing in boxing. It's good for boxing to have young generation. I am against some kinds of fight he do. I want to tell you example and surprise. I am thinking me and him to doing him against Joshua now. Joshua, if he destroy him, it will be good.
And as we move on from Ben Davison looking like he just watched someone volunteer to run into a hurricane, we land with Nikisa Badarian, a man who talks about Jake Paul like he is telling a superhero origin story. And honestly, you have to respect the confidence, because Nikisa explains this fight with the calmness of someone placing a lunch order. Meanwhile, we are sitting here thinking, bro, that is Anthony Joshua. But Nikisa breaks it down like Jake woke up one morning stretched and said, yeah, I'll take on a former unified heavyweight champion, why not?
Benefit of association, because I think they deserve all the association. But he is a club, and there is opportunity.
And the craziest part is he is completely serious. We are talking Netflix global stage Judgment Day level hype, 125 million viewers, and Nikisa is explaining it like it is just a school assembly. That kind of confidence makes you check your Wi-Fi thinking you missed a plot twist. Then he talks about the danger like it is just another bullet point. You have to respect the poker face. He basically says Joshua is a bigger puncher, but less slippery than Tank Davis, which is like saying relax, he is not faster, he just hits like a truck going downhill.
Joshua is an insane fight, but I want that challenge. We've been DMing back and forth. He wants to make it happen. He called me up and it's looking very likely.
And he talks about Jake's experience like the man has been training in a video game full-time camp in Puerto Rico, doing heavyweight prep and switching between cruiserweight and heavyweight like he is changing clothes. Nakisa truly believes Jake can shock the world, not just pretend believe, but the kind of belief where you would think he already ordered the celebration banners. And honestly, I respect the ambition, because whether you think Jake Paul is crazy and brave or just allergic to easy nights, Nakisa is presenting this fight like we are witnessing the next chapter of boxing chaos. And I can't lie, Yumi, all of us, we are definitely watching.
Surprised if he thinks he's got a chance against Anthony Joshua. You know, Jake, I watched him, Jake. You'll knock him out. Yeah. It's like, you know, basing our career around a potential fight with Jake Paul. But if we were offered it, why not? I mean, it would be such an easy night's work.
And moving straight from Nakisa Badarian's yes, Jake Paul can definitely stand in front of Anthony Joshua and survive energy, we hit Simon Jordan, a man who reacts to boxing chaos like your dad reacts when you tell him you are quitting your job to become a magician. And Jordan, oh, he is fired up. You can hear the disbelief in his voice. He sits there like a YouTuber fighting a two-time heavyweight champion in New York on a Wednesday, who approved this reality update. And honestly, we feel the same way because he isn't even subtle. He talks about fighter safety like Jake Paul just volunteered to spar a forklift. Meanwhile, AJ is in Texas chopping with lifting planets, and sweating like this is just another ordinary heavyweight camp. We can pretend there is suspense, but let's be honest, every time Jake stepping in with AJ is mentioned, your brain instantly plays that slow motion "This Might Hurt" soundtrack from every disaster movie ever made.
It's the biggest numbers in the sport. Forget Canelo Crawford. That doesn't even touch the surface of, and I can't believe I'm saying it, of AJ against Jake Paul. If you want to do the biggest numbers in the sport, we'll make it happen. But please, I just want to, be careful.
But Jordan doesn't stop there. He goes full boxing purist, losing it on live radio, and honestly, it's kind of amazing. He paints a picture like AJ is going to turn the fight into a cartoon with Jake flying out of the ring like he accidentally pressed launch character instead of fight. He even hits that classic point: the sport is turning into entertainment. Jake is bringing his YouTube world straight into danger, and AJ might walk away with a huge paycheck just for showing up with gloves on correctly. And while Jordan is ranting, we are sitting here with popcorn, because let's be honest, this fight is chaos, money, entertainment, danger, memes, history, comedy, and maybe a physics lesson all in one. And whether you love Jake, hate Jake, or just want to see what happens when the algorithm sends a heavyweight punch to a YouTuber, you and I know we are watching every second.
If he fights, you knock him dead as a nip. Joshua could knock Jake Paul out with his... If it goes any other way, you know it's fun.
And look, after hearing all these reactions, watching AJ train like he's trying to bend time, seeing Nakisa talk like this is Jake Paul's superhero audition, and listening to Simon Jordan practically beg the boxing gods to intervene, here's my honest take. This fight is the perfect mix of brilliance and madness. On one side you have Anthony Joshua, a man who can turn a heavy bag into confetti, entering camp with that cold, silent focus that only comes when a fighter's pride is at stake. On the other side you have Jake Paul, the only person on earth who treats heavyweight boxing like a side quest. And the wild part is that's why it works. Boxing isn't just a sport anymore, it's a global spectacle. This matchup shows that perfectly. Jake brings the attention, AJ brings the power, and together they've created a fight that even the most serious fans can't ignore. And as much as we joke and laugh at the chaos, you can feel the tension building, because if AJ shows up sharp, focused, and mean, this could be a reminder of what real heavyweight power looks like.
Jake, you move like a white boy, dog. You move horrible. You look like you're clunky as and you got no rhythm. And Jake's winning. Jake's beating these guys. He's just very smart at picking the right opponents. He picks the right opponents perfectly. You know, people are out of their minds thinking Mike Tyson was going to beat him. Jake could have knocked him out in the first.
But if Jake survives, competes, or even lands a clean shot, boxing might have to rethink everything. One thing is certain: December 19th is more than just a fight, it's an event, and all of us, whether we admit it or not, are fully tuned in. Now it's your turn. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's turn this into a full debate. Is this fight brilliant, ridiculous, dangerous, historic, or all of the above? You tell me. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Glove Lord.